China is sitting pretty. This is why I say China has time on its side. The longer China waits, the power differential between China and the United States will continue to grow in China's favor. So China is not taking a bait. China is not taking. U.S. is trying to bait China into a conflict in Western Pacific, and China is very careful to avoid to taking that bait because there's no point to start a conflict in 2025 when China will be much more powerful in 2030. So China is trying to at least postpone the conflict as long as possible. And I think so far China has done that very successfully. Now, United States has been talking about pivoting to China since Obama administration. This is when Hillary Clinton was the state secretary of state, when she coined the term pivot to Asia. When she talked about pivot to Asia, she's not talking about pivoting investment into Asia. She's talking about pivoting military hardware and military deployment to Asia. But that hasn't happened because the U.S. empire has an inertia. All these institutions that build for maintenance of empire, they have an inertia of their own, and it has dragged the United States into the proxy war in Eastern Europe, in Ukraine against Russia. It's now embroiled in the West Asia, by U.S. sponsored Israeli aggression atrocities against Gaza and its neighbors. So pivot to Asia still hasn't happened yet, and I don't think it's going to happen because the U.S. empire is such an unwieldy beast,